guys, and welcome back to Kiki's Corner. Today we're going to be doing a movie review. A little disclaimer, I am not a movie critic. This is just my opinion on the movie, and because I like the movie, I would like to talk about the movie. This movie I watched is called Me Shudder. Now I watched 1 through 3. And in all the movies, it seemed like Nick, the main character, one of the main characters, is always the one getting the people in trouble with the ghosts and whatnot, what's ever going on in the movie. And it's important because, let me give you a little background, a little bit more background. This Make Me Shudder 1, 2, and 3 are thigh comedy horror movies where I guess tradition and all that is important, right? So let's get back to it because it's important because Nick does not follow tradition. He does not respect tradition, okay? Today we're going to be talking about only one of the movies. We're going to be talking about Make Me Shudder 1, okay? And that's been my favorite out of all the three. And I just rewatched it, and it still makes me laugh, even though it's just like the corny jump scares and zoom ins of certain scenes and all this like comedy that was good in 2013 and all that goodness. Not too long ago, but long enough. Okay. This franchise had movies come out in 2013, 2014, and 2015. In the movies, the group in the movie, Nick's friends, are always the religious ones and the ones who respect tradition, like praying before they enter a haunted place or trying to respect the dead and all that. But Nick, poor Nick, I just gotta stress you, I can't stress this enough. Nick is the one that's always getting them into trouble. Like, if a ghost says, if Nick prays and say, hey, I believe such and such, Nick would not do it. He won't do it. And he's going to get them in the world of trouble. Okay. Back to it. Nick is disrespecting everything which calls on the ghosts and to give them a fright, which makes the movie and everything. And I'm just gonna put in a few examples of Nick disrespecting the dead, and it's just, oh my goodness, this is one of my favorite scenes. Okay, here we go.
เฮ้ยไอ้ผีตัวไหนอะที่ว่าเฮี้ยนอะเอาแบบน่ากลัวจุงเบยนะเดี๋ยวกูกับเพื่อนและเพื่อนจะเข้าไปให้มึงหรอกนับภาษาพระโตละโตสัมมาสัมพุทธะนับภาษาพระโตละโตสัมมาสัมพุทธะ
As you can see from that clip, Nick does not respect the dead. Like, his friends are scared and praying, and he does not care. But anyways, back to talking about the movie. Okay, Make Me Shudder deals with people who meet unfortunate ends on school grounds. So that's the premise of the ghosts in Make Me Shudder 1. Okay, people that something tragic happens, I'm trying not to say the word, on school grounds, and one boy fell to his end, and then another with like 3 teachers and something going on in the whole school. That's what that one deals with. Okay. Nick rose up with the group to go and explore the school grounds during a holiday, okay? So he plans this around when they're not in school and whatnot, and just, typical school kid stuff. While Nick's friends see the ghost, he doesn't until like much later, and he thinks it's a joke. Somebody hired the ghost and whatnot. I'm gonna play that scene because that's one of my favorite scenes, and it makes me laugh. I know it shouldn't, but it makes me laugh. And it just leads to him disrespecting the ghost, like I said earlier, and it's just a bad move in my opinion. Like, why would you go and disrespect ghosts when you know people met their end in this place? But he still does not believe that the ghost is real until this little scene in the bathroom with his friends that I'm about to show you right now. Hold on.
แต่กูไม่ได้จ้างไอ้นี่ยังแม่แผลซ้อนแผลน่ะไม่ได้จ้างเหี้ยเลยไม่ได้จ้างเลยเจมส์ไอ้นิกแล้วก็กูไม่ได้จ้างแล้วใครวะ
Now, as you can see from that scene, the realization starts to kick in for them that, wait a minute, if we didn't hire them, then who is this ghost? You know? But I didn't put that much of that scene in because I don't want to ruin or give too much away about the comedy aspect in that scene that goes on in the bathroom. It's really funny. You should go watch the movie, right? So, I'm not going to talk too long about it because I don't want to give too much of it away. But go watch it. It's a good movie. But let's continue. Okay. Now, this is just like I said, the jump scares and zoom ins are just stereotypical for horror scenes right now, for horror movies right now. Okay. And the comedy is a bit dated. I give it that, but it's still good. It's still good for some of the scenes that deals with the ghosts. It had me laughing. It had me laughing my ass off. I'm gonna give it that. And I guess it doesn't take much to make me laugh, but it's just the way that they had the ghosts and quick zoom ins and some of the scenes what the ghosts do with the boys. It had me laughing, and I can't tell you much more than that without giving too much away about the movie. Okay, and I don't want to do that. But it's just coupled with everything, the zoom ins, the atmosphere, how the facial expressions of the actors and how the guys act, that it just did it for me. Okay, so I was gonna talk about part 2 and part 3 in here, but I didn't want to make too long of a video, so I'm gonna end it with one of my favorite scenes and cover art for the movie. If you feel like going to look it up, it's really good. I suggest you go and watch it. I don't know where you would find it anymore but I had the physical copy of it, so I was able to burn it onto my laptop and whatnot. But I don't know where would you go and find it at. But if you can find it, give it a watch. It's a Thai horror comedy movie. Okay, it's nice seeing you guys. See you later for part 2 of Make Me Shudder 2, or I might do Gundam Zombie. I'm planning on watching it next. Bye bye.
Ôi, 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 lấy mà của